Oké, groot nieuws in de nuzlocking community. Er is net nieuws binnengekomen. Eergisteren is er nieuws binnengekomen. Want er komt een nieuwe big-ass romhack aan. Platinum Kaizo komt eraan. Er waren al een paar kleine hints gegeven doorheen de community. Nog niks super concreet. Nu is het concreet. Er zou een release date zijn. We weten nog niks. Ik weet dat er een trailer is. Ik heb die nog niet bekeken. Heb ik voor gewacht tot nu. We gaan even samen induiken. Ik verwacht veel. Dus, let's dive in. Oké, we zijn hier bij de video aanbeland. Ik heb het eerste stukje al wat gezien. Er zitten heel wat updates in rond een nieuwe Pokémon Yellow Kaizo, updates in Emerald Kaizo, Crystal Kaizo, Blue Kaizo, Pokémon Colosseum Kaizo, of Kaizo Colosseum. Er komt ook een nieuwe Stadium Kaizo aan. Pokémon Animus ging het noemen. Maar dat op zich, als je dat nu een keer wilt bekijken, kijk gerust even naar die video, de Kaizo Show. Wij gaan het vandaag even houden op de Platinum Kaizo dat eraan komt. Heel toepasselijk met de Renegade Platinum Run dat we nu zijn aan het doen. En dit is waar dat begint. Dus we gaan even eerst, ik denk dat de trailer eerst komt. Net zoals bij Yellow Kaizo, let's dive in. Dramatisch. Wel, dat is een build-up. Daar zijn we. Jawel. Even, zie. De trainer placement, we weten allemaal hoe belachelijk goed ik ben in trainers ontwijken. Oké, dus we zien bij Turtwig de Shell Armor ability. Grote fan van. Thick Fat. Ja, op zich ook geen slechte ability, hè. Dan Piplup. Swift Swim. Torrent, dat is al iets meer... Toch zeker Swift Swim, niet altijd relevant. Maar ik zie hier wel Swiss Army Knife. Dus die gaat waarschijnlijk heel veel... een heel diepe move pool hebben. Oké. En dan Chimchar, Johnny, voor de kenners van de Renegade Platinum hack. A fast, high leverage attacker with incredible potential. Ja, zo kennen we hem wel, hè. Iron Fist is gewoon de logische ability hier. Blaze heeft zijn plaats. Nieuw encounter mechanics. Was dat nu een encounter in de gym? Oké, dus dat wordt zo'n spel met, dozijnen meer encounters. Honey? Oké, ja. Oké, interessant. Dus, je smeert honing op een boom, ze blijven verschijnen. Compleet niet relevant dat je een nuzlocke doet, maar ik snap het concept. Contest doen we niet echt, hè. 500! Deze mag trouwens absoluut de gym battle music zijn. Kaizo! Level 100 Surge Kit in de Elite 4. Oh, dat is zo gelijk in een anime vroeger, die een Bellsprout. Zo in wat was dat, Orange Island? Level 100 Surge Kit. Eviolite incoming. Dus dat was de trailer? Oké.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Keating. I'm the producer of Platinum Kaizo. For the last 3 years, I've been leading development on this game, and now, finally today, we're ready to share a little bit more information and give you a release date. Despite its brutal difficulty, Platinum Kaizo also has a number of quality of life features. Within 60 seconds of starting the game, you'll be able to pick your starter, and within 90, you'll be in your first fight. No doubt some of you have already put some thought into who you'll be picking, so let me tell you a bit about them. Turtwig, a strong, reliable, defensive choice. Turtwig has one of the best early games of any Pokemon. He's strong and reliable through the entire game. We'd recommend picking Turtwig if you're a new player.
Define new player. Like new Kaizo player? Of new player?
Piplup, an amazing mid-game option with the most varied move pool of any of the starters. It's a versatile Swiss Army knife. In addition, Piplup has a special ability. It can use the HM waterfall before having the prerequisite badge. This lets Piplup players explore areas that other players won't be able to, much earlier.
Oké, dat is wel... Afhankelijk van waar je kunt geraken, is dat wel heel nice. Sowieso wel pas vanaf level... vanaf gym 5 zeker, want er gaat nog altijd wel de Surf HM voor moeten kunnen gebruiken. Hè. Maar ja, Waterfall is pas de laatste gym, hè, dus... Lijkt mij wel dik in orde.
That said, Piplup does kind of eat it in the early game. We'd recommend Piplup to only our most pretentious experienced players. Chimchar. It's great at every stage of the game, but if you want to get the most out of it, you're going to have to delay its level, which means it's going to be virtually absent for the entirety of the mid-game. Despite what I've said, they're all strong options. Pick the one that you like best. And just because someone chooses a different starter than you, that doesn't make it worse. It means they think they're better than you. It means they think you're stupid. It means you gotta get mad at them. When you choose a starter, you're not just picking one for yourself, you're representing an entire community. You gotta make sure you rep for the one you choose. They're a partner for life.
Wij doen nuzlockes, die zijn partners voor... Misschien de run.
Encounters. There's lots of ways to get Pokemon in Platinum Kaizo. Let's talk about a few of them. Honey trees. Honey trees in Platinum Kaizo work a little differently than in vanilla. First off, they activate instantly. Slather some honey on a tree, you get a Pokemon.
Okay.
But there are no Munchlax trees. Instead, we've replaced it with a new system. Every honey tree in the game pulls from 2 tables, a local table and a global table. The global tables are a group of about 6 Pokemon on every single tree in the game. But the local table is a list of rare Pokemon that appear on different trees. Every tree has its own table. They usually correspond with where you're at in the game, early, middle, and late, with a few special exceptions. When you encounter a Pokemon on a honey tree, you can either fight it, catch it, or you can run away. If you run, Pokemon will continue to swarm the tree, proccing a new encounter. However, the chance that you pull from the rare local table increases. We call this a honey chain. The longer your honey chain is, the more likely it is you'll be able to find these rare Pokemon. Do it long enough, and you might be able to find something Very special.
Maar... Nuzlocke. Dus basically gaan wij meestal de generic global table hebben. Tenzij dat we chance hebben. Nu vraag ik me wel af, we hebben er juist gezien dat Orberg Gym een aparte encounter had in gelijk een sandstorm-omgeving. Dus gaan die honey trees tellen als een aparte encounter? Remains to be seen. Rock Smash, oké, ja.
Rock Smash encounters. Unlike honey trees, they're just a static list of Pokemon that appear on every single Rock Smash rock in the game, including ones inside of buildings. Now you should take advantage of this, because rock types are good. Eggs. There's lots and lots of eggs. The different eggs in Platinum Kaizo are either static Pokemon or they come from a pool, sort of like the odd egg in Pokemon Crystal. They'll be pulled randomly, but unlike other encounters, you can't re-roll them. So, you'll have to live with what you get. But eggs are useful for more than just hatching. Find the best way to use them, including in a link trade. Platinum Kaizo has 4 different link trades. They're all very powerful. They don't function like regular encounters, and they don't have the same met location as the area you trade them in, so, no matter what, feel free to pick them up. In total, Platinum Kaizo has about 100 met location encounters in the game.
100? Dat is gigantisch. 100.
Main game. So, you'll have lots of resources at your disposal when you play, and you're going to need them. Especially when you encounter.
Oh,
Team
ze hebben die
Galactic.
gebufft of wat?
Their presence is greatly increased. It's not selling them short to say that they're the real stars of the show in Platinum Kaizo. The chain of command is even a little bit different.
Flamethrower op
Every
16,
single
oké.
Galactic Grunt has their own code name, and their teams are themed accordingly. There's even a few new commanders. They have the definite numbers advantage. You can't fight them alone. You're going to have to team up to take them down. With different tag partners Dawn, Lucas, Cheryl, Riley, Marley, and Mira take down hordes of galactic trainers. Make sure you choose the path that's right for you.
Oké, laat ons even hebben over Team Galactic. I like it. Ik bedoel, de enemy teams, zeker in de vanilla games, zijn zo easy. In de ROM-hacks al een beetje moeilijker, maar zo nog altijd een beetje cheesy. Maar deze, extra toegevoegd, extra commanders, iedereen heeft zijn eigen codenaam, zelfs de grunts. En ik denk dat er zelfs aparte music themes worden. Dat gaat die teams echt wel meer een smol geven. Dat is wel een makeover dat die dringend nodig hadden. Ben benieuwd.
That's right. In Platinum Kaizo, you can bring a 7th wildcard Pokemon to your Elite Four. You can swap them
Okay.
out at any of the terminals in between each of the fights at any point. But you can only choose one, and you only get to do it once. Will you change your team comp and shift gears in the middle of the E4? Or will you lose a strong Mon too soon and have to call a hero off the bench? However you use it, make sure you keep this in mind when you plan.
Dat is zo goed voor nuzlockes. Ik bedoel, sowieso Elite Four zijn 5, 4 en dan de champion, 5 moeilijke gevechten achtereen. Als je één Pokémon verliest in het eerste gevecht door slechte RNG, dan zijn ze zo gehandicapt voor de rest van die run. Dus nu kun je na elk gevecht ene dat gefeind is, wisselen voor iemand uit de box. En als er niemand gefeind is, kun je ook nog altijd wisselen voor 1 iemand uit de box. Keihandig, maar dat zegt ook genoeg over de moeilijkheid van de Elite Four.
The Hall of Fame. Here it is right now. It's a little empty. In truth, this is a work in progress. Here we have the rules for making it into the Hall of Fame. We consulted community members when constructing this. There's a surprising amount of knowledge that nuzlockers have, committed essentially to memory, that isn't written down anywhere. Although we support you playing the game however you want, we will be enforcing these rules strictly. So, if you're interested in playing a Nuzlocke, please read through the rules before you start. However, we do have a compromise. The Hall of Fame has a gold tier, a silver tier, and a bronze tier. To be clear, these are tiers for losing runs, ones that don't make it all the way, but complete a major section of the game. We decided to do it this way for two main reasons. First, a lot of Nuzlocking history isn't very well documented. Most of it spread by word of mouth, various screenshots, or Twitch VODs that someone happened to save to their disk. We'd like this to be, ideally, a museum of different attempts, of all those that came before the eventual winners. And second, this is a long, long game. Disgustingly so. We know how long it takes to beat games like this. Things like Emerald Kaizo, Run and Bun, they can take between 2, 6 months, even a year. They are brutal. So, by having these markers set up, we hope that either they can give you a bit of a mental break, or they can help you set smaller goals if you're inexperienced or new to Nuzlocking. We'd like this to be more of a community.
Fatina is de derde gymleader. Dus als je tot de derde gymleader raakt en je een derde gymbadge haalt, krijg je al meteen erkenning. Officiële erkenning. Fuck.
The experience. So, if you're interested in contributing to the Hall of Fame, whether it's reviewing runs, recording interesting clips, keeping track of the stories, or just snitching on people, then please contact me at the SHF Discord. As long as you're not a giant asshole, we'd love to have your help. We even have an events tab in the Hall of Fame. Feel free to make your own events. We'll put them in here. Platinum Kaizo's first event happened a couple of weeks ago. Some of you were there for it. Twitch plays Platinum Kaizo. Shout out to Malem Dota for setting up the PC that ran this. Now listen, if you thought during that Mars fight that we were using a crit script, I would not blame you. You really had to be there. The chat got double rock slide crit 3 times in a row. My God, it was amazing. And of course, we didn't save any of the footage. Here is all we have remaining of that event. Stupendous. Now, even though you didn't actually make it out of the icy prison, and even though we gave you the fucking Avengers, and you still only beat Mars with 5 deaths on your second try, remember, it was the attempt that counted, and in that, you all did a wonderful job. If you're feeling a bit of FOMO, then don't worry. We'll be running this event one more time before the game's release. Stay tuned for details on that. Of course, if you can complete the challenge we lay out for you, there will be a prize. If you don't want the player to have an extra prize, or you just like messing with people, then please feel free to come in and sabotage them. It works either way for us. Alright, boys and girls, you've been very patient. Would you like to know when the game is coming out?
Ja.
What? You don't want to know? Okay. Well, then that's all. Thank you.
Nee. Wat een dik
Pokémon
moe.
Platinum Kaizo. The release on the Ides of March. Maybe that's not what you were hoping to hear. But we'd like
Dat
to
is
hold
over
on
een maand.
for just a little while longer. And then, it's yours forever. I got you, didn't I? Got him again.
Ja?
And it won't be the last time it happens if you play this game. Platinum Kaizo is hard. It is not designed to be easy. It is not designed to always be fair. It'll test your knowledge, your preparation, your instinct, and your patience. But It can be beaten by anyone who's willing to try, and the game only ends when you stop opening that briefcase. If we could offer you just one piece of advice, it's to share your game with other people. If you're stuck on a particular problem, show it to someone else. If you think something in the game is impossible, share it with others until it becomes possible. Nobody can achieve anything all by themselves. So keep trying as long as it takes. A day, a week, a month, a year. Platinum Kaizo is here. In a month. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you're looking forward to this game. Good night.
Oké. Dus over 3 weken is Platinum Kaizo er. Ik denk dat we misschien eerst moeten beginnen met Renegade Platinum uitgespeeld te krijgen. We zitten op attempt 2. We hebben 6 badges. En we moeten nu naar de 7e. Anywho, ik ga sowieso niet de eerste zijn dat dit speelt. Ik zou er zeker niet van verschieten als Peachel er al op gaat zitten, Flygon HQ, alle grote mannen, om het zo te zeggen. Dus als je Emerald Kaizo, Platinum Kaizo aan het werk wilt zien, ik zou er niet van verschieten als er tegen eind maart dan een hoop content op die mensen hun kanalen staan. Wij gaan het, wie weet, de komende maanden ook een keertje ontdekken. Goed, er zitten een paar heel goede dingen tussen. Ik ben heel excited over de, wat was het, 100 encounter spaces. Team Galactic ziet er ook heel interessant uit. En ik zeg het, gewoon het feit dat je in de bronzen Hall of Fame komt, als je 3 badges haalt. What the fuck? Goed. Oké, nu is iedereen up to speed. Het is nog een klein beetje wachten, maar ik ben wel benieuwd naar wat het gaat geven. Voor mezelf, voor de community. We gaan zien. En nu gaan we terug naar Renegade Platinum. Volgen. En tot de volgende keer.